Hello, welcome. I'm Laura Durant, and today I have with me Tony Kyle. He is the creator of the 91 Days to a New Family Environment.
Well, hello, Laura. Thank you. And congratulations is what Laura and I want to say to you for literally stepping out and committing to the future of your children, the future of your family. This is a big step, and we take it as seriously as you do. We're so excited to know that you made a commitment to your family. You've obviously, you've got an environment that you want to change, and that's what we're here to help you do. It's already in you. I can't say it enough, Laura, that we're just bringing out what's already in these parents. You know, God has given you the ability to have these children. He's given you the ability to raise these children. And we're here just to help bring it out of you through these insights, this guidance, so to speak. But I never want you to think that we're the experts on your children, because we're not. You are. And we're going to help you do that. And this first segment's exciting, Laura. Very exciting.
Tell us a little bit about what we're about to see.
Well, this first segment is literally that purpose comes first and saying the right kind of yes. And the purpose part's a great concept. You're going to love that. It's going to be carried out throughout the whole program. And then saying the right kind of yes, Laura. I mean, come on. What does that mean? Wow. What comes to you when you think about that?
Well, for me, I know that there's nothing more intriguing than the word no.
Well, they're going to love that, because what you're going to see is you're going to see that as parents we say no more than we realize, and you're going to learn how to turn that no into something else and how to say the right kind of yes. So, very exciting segment.
Good. All right, well, let's take a look.
Well, welcome to your new family environment. Congratulations is what we want to say to you for participating in this program, for making a choice that you want something different in your life, in your family life. This is just the beginning of what we know is not just a temporary journey, not just something you'll do for a while, not just something you'll try out. We know you've made a commitment by getting this material to not just try something, but actually start doing something and making a real permanent change in your family life. Now, we're going to go over some of the steps that we're going to cover in this program. So I want to go ahead and go to our first slide, and let's go to that now. Positive discipline. We're going to be covering awareness, insights, new habits, and new family environments. So we're going to receive awareness on the environments that you're creating in your family right now. You're going to gain insights on how to change those habits that you'll recognize as you receive your awareness. And then we're going to help you build new habits. And then, of course, ultimately this creates the new family environment. Now, we can't encourage you enough in this beginning stages of sharing these insights and wisdom with you and your family. We can't emphasize enough that this is a process, that you're going to see some immediate changes. There's going to be some insights we're going to share in this first section that you're going to be able to apply immediately and see some very quick results. There's other insights that we're going to share with you that it's going to be a process, because you've got old habits that you have that need to be changed. They didn't happen overnight, and not all of them will go away overnight also. But be rest assured that they will go away as you recognize, reject, and replace. And we're certainly going to cover that in the program too. So let's go over the first part of this part of our program we're going to cover. Is called the Power of the Family Pyramid. And let's go to that slide now. And our pyramid looks like this. Now, you've got handouts that have, actually a guide that's come with this program that you've gotten today. So go ahead and open that guide up to the Power of the Family Pyramid section. It's well marked there, and you'll see the pyramid there. And what we're looking at is that's a pyramid, and it says work, family, purpose. But what we want you to do is we want you to read that pyramid from the bottom up. Purpose, then family, and then work. And we want you to look at it as purpose being the foundation, then family, and then work. What we're discussing in this section, I really would suggest that you don't try to wrap your mind around this. Okay, we don't want you to approach this program like it's schoolwork or homework or something to that effect. We want you to just really absorb it, take it in. You're going to play these DVDs over and over again. If you're listening on audio, you're going to want to play them over and over again. If you're reading the transcripts and the guides, you want to come back to these, because you're going to have more insight each time you read it. There's going to be something you didn't catch the first time. So when we discuss this Power of the Family Pyramid section, I really want you just to kind of absorb it, because we're going to plug it in different areas of this program to where it'll make more and more sense to you. But right now we want to basically we're planting a seed here, interjecting something into you, a concept that we will develop as we go along. So the concept is this: purpose is your foundation. Okay? You have a purpose for being here on this planet. Your family has a purpose for being here on this planet. Now, obviously, there's some obvious purposes. Your parents, you have children, and that's a responsibility. And you have work that you do, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, there's things that you can come up with immediately in your mind that you would probably consider what your purpose is for being here. But in this area, we're going to concentrate on what it really means to be here and what you're supposed to be doing when you're here. So you have a purpose. God has a plan for you, and you're to walk it out. Your family is the next step in your Power Your Family pyramid, and then, of course, your work. Now, what do we mean by this? Well, most people would say, well, isn't family first? You know, I mean, you know, we always hear we need to put our family first. Our society struggles with, spending time with our family, quality time with our family, and who would say that family isn't first? Well, we will tell you that family is not first. Purpose is first. God's purpose for you and your family, your children, individually and as a whole, is ultimately the first priority, that should be the first priority in your life on this planet. So as you walk out your purpose, that keeps your family together, and then you go and do the work that fulfills the purpose. So you can't do one or the other. Basically, in society today, the pyramid is upside down from the one we showed you. Work is really first. I mean, there's definitely people who would claim that, you know, oh, I put my family first. But when you really look at it, most families, they're just all about working. You just want to make ends meet. You're doing what you can. So work is really the foundation of most families. And then family becomes a way distant second. And then, and then purpose. Well, most people would say, well, my purpose is to work and provide for my family. You know, so that's how most of families live today. Is this pyramid basically flipped upside down? But what we point out, what we point out is that when you concentrate on the purpose aspect of why you're here and why your family's here, and then the family automatically in that process comes together, and then the work, whatever it is that work is for your family, will be done, and that will fulfill the purpose. In other words, the family just can't fulfill the purpose by itself. Work doesn't just fulfill the purpose without the family. Okay, and it's got to be in this order. It's got to be purpose, family, and then work. And you are not, if you are living your life today, as most are, just paying your bills, just trying to get by, just trying to feed your family and take care of the mortgage. That's not why you've been put on this planet. You haven't been put here just to take care of bills. In the process of why you're here, those things will be taken care of. But if your concentration and focus is just on doing that, then you really need to take a step back as parents, as individuals, and say, what are we here for? We're not here just to do the daily grind. There's a reason we're put on this planet, and we need to focus on what that is and start from that direction. I like to use the example of Columbus. If you do any study on the history of him coming over from Spain, they lost some ships. The crew wanted to mutiny. I mean, they didn't think they were going to find the land. There was all sorts of struggles going on. But if you can picture Columbus's crew was his family. Okay, his work was to cross over the ocean and discover this land and claim it, obviously. And his that was the actual physical work to do. That was to get across the ocean. The purpose was to claim the land. And his crew was his family. Well, he didn't let his family take him off course of his purpose. His purpose was to find that land and claim it, and he did that. And in that process, the crew ended up staying together. They made it. They did the work, the sailing, etc., to get there. And he kept purpose number one. And when you study people in history, pioneers, pilgrims in history, this is what you'll recognize. This is the habit.